Adaeze Okonkwo earned 65,000 naira a month as a ward nurse at Lagos Island General Hospital. Before she touched a single naira of it, she sat down with a pen every payday and did the same arithmetic. 15,000 naira to her parents, 8,000 naira to her brother Emeke's school fees, 5,000 naira to Auntie Ngozi and her failing kidney, 12,000 naira for her bedsitter in Surulere, 6,000 naira for transport. What remained, sometimes 14,000 naira, sometimes less, was hers. From that, she ate, bought toiletries, and placed 5,000 naira into a separate account she saved in her phone as "Do Not Touch, Emergency Only." By December 2022, that account held 87,000 naira, 18 months of discipline, the first money that had ever been entirely hers.
Hey, you made it. Come on in.
I'm not so sure about this.
Relax, it's just us. It's going to be fun.
Fun? I don't know. What if someone comes?
They won't, trust me.
In January, Emeka came with a plan, a POS business, 50,000 naira startup capital, repayment in installments. Adaeze gave him 40,000 naira from the account because she believed him and because she loved him and because she had seen what idleness does to men in her family. The business lasted 11 weeks. Nobody told her when it collapsed. Nobody replaced the money. Her mother, without mentioning it, began splitting Adaeze's monthly transfers between herself and Emeka. It made sense to everyone, except the person whose salary it was. The people she kept alive were quietly emptying the account she had built in case she ever needed saving. She collapsed on a Thursday morning, 6 weeks into bad sleep and double shifts, pushing the medication trolley past Bay 4 when her vision went gray and the ward sounds receded to a single point. A registrar found her on the floor and moved her to a side room. The diagnosis was severe anemia, exhaustion, and dehydration. Not dramatic, just a body that had been given too little for too long and finally presented its bill. She called her mother from the bed. Her mother said she would try to come. She did not come. She called Emeka. He was cheerful, asked if she could send 4,000 naira by Friday, then said he'd visit tomorrow. He did not come either. Her father did not call, not once across 2 days. On the second night, moved from the side room into the main ward, Bay 3, the same ward she normally worked, she lay with a drip in her left hand and her phone at 11% and stared at the ceiling while Lagos made noise outside the window. A market woman in the next bed said quietly, "You people do a lot, you nurses." Adaeze looked at the ceiling. She did not cry. She was a nurse in a ward and she had a professional reputation, and she was also, she was realizing, completely alone. She checked the Do Not Touch account, 9,200 naira. Her mother had used her phone in January to move the rest in 3 transfers, Emeka's business, a burial, something called a small emergency. Nobody had mentioned it. Nobody had replaced it. She was discharged Saturday morning in the same clothes she collapsed in. She took a Danfo home, standing, holding the overhead bar with the hand where the IV had been. She sat on her bed for a long time, phone face down, not calling anyone. She was not angry. She was something quieter and more permanent than anger. She was awake for the first time to a fact 4 years in the making, that she had built a safety net for everyone except herself, and that if she had died on that ward floor, the family group chat would have grieved her loudly, and within a month, someone would have asked who was going to send money now.